Hello and welcome back to my coaching corner today. I want to cover the tips for being a successful networker. So I know oftentimes networking can be extremely intimidating to people, especially if you're a little bit more on the shy side. So how do you elevate your confidence and overcome that fear and anxiety and worry sometimes associated with attending a networking event? Especially if you're going alone, which I personally think is actually the best way to go because then you're forced out of your comfort zone to make friends. Well, there's a few techniques that you can take. One is before you go to the event, come up with a plan. Understand the kind of event that you're going to be attending. If you can find out who might be in attendance at this event and who specifically it is that you want to talk to and why, that'll help you have a clear understanding of your purpose for going to this event, which will in turn elevate your sense of confidence because you'll feel prepared before entering the space. Now, when you get to the networking event, don't feel like you need to go around the entire room introducing yourself and having small conversations just to hand out your business card in order to be successful. I personally think that's the wrong approach. What you should do to engage with people in that room is find someone who you think you want to go speak to, whether you did research on the organization they're with prior or they just look like an inviting person to go introduce yourself to, and make it a point more of developing a friendship with this person, developing a rapport, not having a purpose of selling something or being hired by them, whatever your goal with the networking event is, but rather engaging in a delightful conversation so that they remember you and you stand out, because you never know when this networking connection is going to benefit you. And that's ultimately the purpose of making these connections, is to have long-term growth networks so that it can help later on support whatever initiatives or goals you're trying to achieve. My next tip, if you will, is before leaving the networking event, make sure that you go say goodbye sincerely to every single person that you had a conversation with. Let them know that it was really great meeting them, that you look forward to following up with them, and you hope to connect at a later day and time, because this puts into their head, one, you took the initiative to go and say goodbye to them, and it'll help them ingrain you in their mind a little bit. And two, it sets the stage for having further conversations, which is ultimately the point of networking. You're not there to have a meeting. You're there to get to know people who you might want to have meetings with one day. So making sure that you say adequate goodbyes and having a place to further connect is going to help you expand your network. So I always say try and collect their business cards, right? It's good to have your own, but you shouldn't be that person that's just like handing them out left and right like candy. People don't really care unless they ask for it. So always ask for the other person's business card and say something along the lines of, hey, it was really great speaking with you. I'm super interested in what you do. Would love to learn more. Do you have a business card or a place that I can connect you with? And then they'll either hand you their card or they'll share their LinkedIn information with you. So those are just a few tips of how to successfully navigate a networking world. And it's all about preparation. It's all about knowing what it is that you're going to do when you're at this event and going into it with the mindset of just have fun, just have a good time, make some connections, and then see where your connections go from there. Thanks everyone. Hope you have a great weekend.